Hello, everyone, and welcome to this live quickfire session. Today, I will share with you something very interesting, a challenge many people face when it comes to English. What is that challenge? The challenge is in English, there are certain words that may sound similar, it looks similar, and we think that they are similar. But the reality is the words are absolutely different. These are slightly confusing type of words, and many of us, if your English is not up to the mark, there is a high chance you may get stuck or get confused with these words. So today I will share with you 10 such words that confuses us and what are the meanings. I'll give you some examples so that you have clarity. I want you to get your notepads quickly, get a notepad or a diary and a pen or a piece of paper, and we will get started. Okay. And while I share the session, the everything, the presentation, I want you to participate actively. Do share your comments in the chat box. So let's get started. Let me share the presentation with all of you. Give me a moment. So here it is. Yeah, I believe the screen is visible to all of you. So let's look at 10 confusing English words. This will be a quick fire session, hardly 7 minutes I'll take. In this 7 minutes, you'll have lots of clarity about what are the words that I'm sharing with you. Okay, so let's start with the first two words. Disinterested versus uninterested. What is the difference? Think about it. See, both these words look very similar. Disinterested, uninterested. And sometimes it can be very confusing also, especially if you are from non-English medium background. So we may get confused. So let's understand the difference. Do write it down. Disinterested means you are a neutral person and you are a fair person, right? So it means you are neutral. You are just not interested in either party. You are completely neutral. That is when we say this person is disinterested. What does uninterested mean? It is slightly different, slightly different. Okay. It means you are not interested. Disinterest means I'm neutral. I'm neither for nor against. But uninterested means I am not at all interested in doing this. All right. So let's look through examples. A judge must be disinterested. He cannot favor any party. Means a judge has to remain neutral to the case. He cannot favor any party. Means that is disinterested. All right. Means you stay neutral. You are disinterested. I am neither for nor against something. I'm just looking at it from a very neutral angle, neutral perspective. This is called disinterested. Uninterested, she is uninterested in politics. She does not like it at all. So let's say somebody does not like politics. She is not neutral. She just hates politics. So then I can say that person is uninterested, does not like something. That's uninterested, not interested. So this is the major difference between disinterested and uninterested. Quick recap. Disinterested, you are neutral. Uninterested, you really don't like something. That's the major difference. So keep this in mind. You can write some sentences or you can comment below with any sentence of your choice with either of these words or both of these words, disinterested versus uninterested. The next one, imply versus infer. Imply versus infer. What is the difference? Let's see. Imply means to suggest indirectly. To suggest something indirectly. I'm implying something. I'm suggesting something indirectly. I'm not specifically saying it very openly, but in an indirect way, I'm trying to suggest something. That is implication or that is implying something. Infer means to understand from clues. Means you deduce something from certain events. You find a like inference or you deduce something. That is called inference. He implied I was wrong. So without stating it very openly, he gave me a signal that I was wrong. Implied, suggest indirectly, gave a signal indirectly that I was wrong. He implied I was wrong. Means he suggested indirectly that I was wrong. He's not saying it openly that Mr. Banerjee, you are wrong. He's just suggesting it indirectly. Okay. The second one, from his reaction, I inferred that he was upset. So let's say somebody is upset today and he's not speaking at all, because I can see that he's not speaking at all and he speaks every other day. So now I can deduce that this person is upset today. From his reaction, I inferred that he was upset. So yesterday, let's say he was not speaking at all. He was quiet, completely quiet. Now I can feel something, that I can deduce something, that this is called inference. Means that means this person is upset. So there's a difference between imply and infer. Imply means to suggest indirectly without stating in words. We're just trying to suggest directly in words. You are trying to suggest with some indirect phrases or some indications you give. Inference means to understand from the clues. The next one, historic versus historical. Historic versus historical. What is the difference? Let's see. Write it down quickly. Historic versus historical. Historic means something that is important in history. Something that is important in history. That is historic. Historical, something related to history. Something related to history. Okay. So this is a major difference. For example, it was a historic win for India in the World Cup. So if I say it was an important event for India in the World Cup when we won a match, or maybe the World Cup. So it was a historic win for India in the World Cup. That is important in history, an event in history. Historical related to history. Last 100 years, historical records are stored here. Last 100 years, historical records related to history are stored here. Okay. So this is the major difference between historic versus historical. Historic is an event. It's an important event in history. Historical is something related to history. This is the major difference. All right. So you can make sentences with each of these words, historic versus historical. Right. And if you till now, if you have been with me, you can like the video and you can comment below with some sentences. Try out some sentences. It will help you improve your thinking power in English. It will help you to communicate better. Okay. So just try out short sentences, simple sentences, and you will see very easily you'll be able to absorb English. All right. Let's move to the next one quickly. Stationary versus stationary. Stationary versus stationary. Now, what is the difference? Stationary, check the spelling. A. It means something that is not moving, stationed somewhere, not moving. That is stationary. A. Stationary. See that, check the spelling. E. So let's say we say paper items like pen, notebook, diary. These are the stationary items. So this is the major difference. Check the spelling. Stationary, stationary. A versus E. The train was stationary for 90 minutes. So the train stood somewhere, or it was stationed somewhere for 90 minutes. So it was not moving. The train was not moving for 90 minutes. That means it is stationary. What is stationary? I bought new stationery yesterday. Means yesterday I bought some paper items, maybe pen, notebook, diary, whatever. These like stationery items that I bought. That is what we call stationery, right? So this is the major difference between stationary versus stationary. Slight change in spelling. If you look very closely, stationary, something not moving, something stationed. We also say something stationed means not moving. A. Stationary, E means, which means that I'm talking about, say, let's say some books, pen, notebook, diary, these type of paper items. I'm talking about that is a stationary. The next one, write this down. Affect versus effect. Affect versus effect. Affect versus effect. Okay, let's understand. Affect means to influence something. It is a verb. To influence something. That is affect. It is a verb. Effect is the result of something. It is a noun. It is a result of something. It is generally a noun. Okay. So the weather affects my mood. So the weather affects my mood. It influences my mood, whether I feel good or bad. Let's say it's a rainy weather right now, so I feel good about it. It's nice. So it affects my mood. It influences my mood. It's a verb. Effect. The medicine had a positive effect on her. The medicine had a positive result on her. Effect is the noun. Affect is to influence something or someone. Effect is result of something. Okay. The medicine had a positive effect on her. So you can make a sentence. You can type in the comments below also. Affect. The weather affects my mood. It influences my mood. The medicine had a positive effect, had a positive result or a role on her. That is the difference between affect versus effect. I hope that gives you clarity. These are slightly confusing words, and many of us, especially if you are from non-English medium background, you may find it a bit challenging. So nothing to worry. I've shared with you. You can make few sentences. You can write in the some sentence in the comments also. It will help you to think more. See, we will understand. No matter how much knowledge or information download you get, at the end of the day, you have to implement it. Like I have shared with you some examples. I've shared with you some words, sentences. You have understood it. Now what you need to do is the next part is you have to implement it. Implementation is more important. Using something in practice is more important. All right. So how you do it, you can write sentences, you can make few sentences with and speak to yourself also. That will help you. Once you start doing it, what will happen, your brain will subconsciously pick up this part of English, and slowly steadily you will see a gradual improvement within yourself. And that's exactly what we want and what we are expecting, right? So I expect all of you to do this. And till now, if you have watched this video, do subscribe to the channel. I'll be sharing more in the upcoming days, more videos in the upcoming days that will give you lots of value and which you can also implement and improve yourself. So these were some of the words, 10 confusing words that I shared with all of you. Thank you so much for being part of this session. Have a wonderful time. Take care. Bye-bye, and God bless all of you.